your camera and mic both are off.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Who is pairing? What happened? On the other batches now come 3, 4 are to come. 2, 3 boys has to come now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's been saying. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you. God's grace, I'm fine. Thank you.
Homeworks are done. School exam was there.
Yes, sir.
How was the school exam?
Very well. Marks will not be. Sir, 90.9 out of 20.
90.9.
0.9.
Chalo, Samar Tari there. Share the video. Yeah. Okay, now. What was the homework was given to you?
Sir, exercise. Homework exercise.
Banking homework exercise. All of you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Those who done the homework, please stand up. Yes, sir. And those who have done the homework, please stand up. Done the homework, please stand up. Where is it? So, open it and turn. This one. Okay, here is that. Where is that? Huh? What did you tell me now? What did you tell me? You are trying to pull me on? So then you are not done, no? Where is it so? Where is the rough? Don't tell me all these things. You is there, that is it. Where is it? Cannot. How many questions are there? The third one is not the restaurant. You also done?
Yes, sir.
Where? Restaurant. US is it down? Part one is down. Done. Okay, now all other stand up. Stand up. Stand up. What happened? What happened? Please, no, what happened? You are out of town for 2 days, so that is why you could not do it. You loudly. You are just at home. So when how many days just at home?
3 days, Friday, Saturday.
So guest means what you did for with the guest?
Sir, I was not at home. I was staying at other.
Actually, you are not there at home. Okay, what is your problem? Why homework is not done? I don't need to see if the homework you are completing means it should be in your notebook, not somewhere else. Okay, we don't need to do 2 times, 3 times the homework. You?
Sir, revision test was going on.
Revision test was when?
Sir, Saturday then Monday.
Monday what? Today what test was there?
Computer.
Computer. How much? So 2 days continuous studies was going on?
No, sir, Saturday was the revision test and then afterwards Monday was the paper. Today was the paper.
This one, that means Saturday, Sunday, Monday continuously. This much you have to study for this one.
Yes,
according to
sir,
the
full 9 standard books.
hello, according to the naval student, you have to study only for 2 hours. I asked them.
Computer.
Yeah.
Sir, they will be.
And you? Same reason. You? Forgot. One more is in the random. You will tell the same reason, no? That is why I checked, you know. You forgot. And you?
Sir, half homework done, sir, because the these 2 days the last 2 days I was busy with school.
What to which school?
Yes, sir.
You are not there, no? You are also there. You are in this school, different school, no? Your school also different. For that also you are these people are not there.
I'm not done.
They are there in the competition people.
It's compulsory but not done.
Sir, completed in 3 hours.
10 marks free.
No,
10 marks
free, 10
in
marks
English.
Listen. How many questions are there? And you
Sir,
use
4.
4 questions. In 4 questions to do, how much time is required?
Sir, I did 1 question.
4 questions to do, how much time is required?
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Max 20 or 25, let's say half an hour. What time is school got over today? 3:30. You also 3:30 now, all of you?
Yes.
Whatever guest was there, gone out, they told it there. And then after the school, you people are done, could have done now.
Sir, we have reached 4 p.m.
4 p.m. Then, then so eating, how much time we need to eat? Then eating. Look here. Yeah, I don't need to hear these all things. It's only we are giving only 4, 5 sums only that much you cannot do means then what practice you do? Whatever you, I am not telling you don't do whichever time. That when it was given Friday. Friday full day.
Friday, sorry.
Friday. Saturday was there, Sunday was there, and Monday is coming. Don't tell me this week. Then I have to ways are there. I don't need to speak only. Next time, master and message will go to your parents. Then you have to explain these whole stories.
Sir, first time I'm not done.
Yes. It should be the last time. Who said that days along with you? You. First time you did something. At least one question she has done. Till now I'm not done. That's it. Okay, sit down. So please do it. That's all less work. It is too much work I can understand. I given one miscellaneous. Okay, that is something different. Okay, yes. What is your doubts and difficulties we have?
Sir, second one.
Swastika, you done the homework?
Yes, sir, I did all banking questions.
All questions are done. Samarthi are done?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Next, I have to get you people signature from the parent, then I will check whether you are done or not. Okay. Yes. Okay. Any doubts or difficulties in the banking questions?
Second one, sir.
Second one. Homework, second one. Read the question.
Ashish deposits a certain sum of money every month in a recurring deposit account for a period of 12 months.
12 months.
If the bank pays interest at the rate of 11% per annum and Ashish gets rupees 12,715 as the maturity value of this account, what sum of money did he pay every month?
What is the problem in this question? Do you know what all things are given? What do you have to find out? What all things are given? What is given?
And is given
R is given and
N is given, R is given, maturity value is given. Huh? So P 12750 is equal to P into 12 plus
715.
Yes, sir.
715.
Yes, sir. 12,715.
Okay. 715. Plus P into 12 into 30 into 11 divided by 2 into 12 into 100. Okay, this much is cancelled. Then it is coming as 12, 7, 1, 5. This is 200. That is equal to 12 into 2, 24.
2,400.
100 P plus 13 11s are 140
143 P.
P upon
200.
okay 2
2543 P.
4 3 P upon What is the problem then? P is equal to 12, 7, 1, 5
into 200.
200 divided by
2543.
that is almost
How much is that?
715, not 171.
7. This is 5 now maybe.
Yes.
Okay. Look here. It is ending with a. This is ending 3 and this is ending with 3 paisa 15. You can divide 2. It is almost 2 paisa. Multiply and check. Automatically. Because sometimes directly cancellation it's a complicated one. So 500. Okay now.
Yes.
Any other questions or problem?
Third one. I have third one, not second, third.
Or read the third one. Now please.
Punit has a recurring bank account in Baroda and deposited rupees 140 per month for 4 years. And if he gets 8,092 rupees on maturity value, find the rate of interest given by the bank.
What is the problem? Calculation. Calculation problem?
Yes. Okay, sir.
What is the maturity value given?
Sir, 8092.
8092.
8092 principal.
140.
140 times 10. 4 means 48.
48.
Plus 140.
140 into 48
What happened?
into
Late.
49 into R.
Come in. Where are the other people? You are coming along.
Yes.
Why are you late?
Specs.
Specs? Where is the specs?
So every time I need to do a checkup.
Aji, you went for a doctor. Okay, homework is done.
Yes, sir.
You? Yeah, listen. Which one you got? So 12 and 2s are 24. 24 2s are. Okay, 10 is cancelled. Okay, then this is coming as 48 into 14 and subtract now. 8092 minus 140 into 48 is how much you got?
6720.
6720 is equal to 5 late. These all you people are. Then 2 into 49 is 98. Into 14 also. Got it by there. Subtract
6.
okay.
Sir, subtract
6, 8, 12, 8, 6 by 6.
1372. After subtracting 8092 minus 6720. 1372. Yes, sir, 1372.
Cancellation, remaining cancellation, you can do it now.
10%.
Yes, sir. Okay. I understood where I went. So
What was your mistake?
I did minus.
Subtraction mistake. Okay. Any other problem?
So, sir. Sir, linear.
Okay now. Chalo. Banking all of you are completed, no problem now?
Sir.
Sure.
Yes,
Able to do?
Yes, sir.
All of you. Easy chapter. Very easy, but homework is done only for people. Then I check the homework. +1. 5. You all done the homework? Now they just join. You 4 people stand up. 4, 5 people. 2, 4. You all are coming for Rotpali, no? And you? You done the homework?
So I have some doubts.
How many? All 4 questions only are out of which some doubt means or
Actually, I was getting it wrong. Now I have my mistake while I was checking.
you have done the 4 people. Homework is done. You are looking at each other. I said that common work is going on. Hello, homework has to do it. Okay, you are done. Please do it. Otherwise, I will make you do. Not by the people being after 8:30 to stay back. All of you signed now. Okay. Nehal, now you're okay now? All of you, why there's no speaking, one of you sits behind now, or one of you sits behind? The places are there now. Come be comfortable. I think all are here. The volume is there with all of you?
Yes, sir.
Page number 16.
It's 29.
I asked page number 16.
Yes, sir.
What did I tell you? Page number 16. Taken page number 16.
Previous board questions.
Did I tell you? Taken now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Two question numbers. What? Which are questions are given?
Second question.
First one.
Yes, the first one and
First and second.
First and seventh one done now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do the question numbers 10 and 15. Question numbers 10 and 15. 2 plus 2, 4 minutes is enough. Look, come on. Huh? Turn the page. Come, take the fresh page. Do it. 10 and 15. Have you seen the question? 10 and 15. No more discussions required. Quiet. Samarth, you got the question? Do it now. That perfect silence. Too fast. Where is your textbook? Where is your volume? Why? I 2 subjects only, 2 books only you carry. That also you not carry. Don't look into others' books. I can see there are people are looking into others. Hey, you don't need to tell. You are supposed to do in your book yourself. Question numbers are there. Question is there. No discussion. Who is doing what? Are keep quiet. Ten and 15. Swastika got the answer?
Sir, 10th one I'm doing. I'm stuck in the calculation.
And Samarth?
Yes, I'm doing it.
Which one you got?
So I didn't get it yet. I'm still.
Okay, do first. According to me, a minute more. According to me, a minute more. No need to tell who have done. There are people who have done long back.
Our R is 6%.
Done both?
But for the 10th one.
10th and 15th, both.
Yes, sir.
Completed. Already 4 minutes are over. 1 more minute I will give you. Means what is happening? Fast do. More than 5 minutes are over now. Put your pen down.
So just last step.
Last step, 10 seconds. Another 1 minute also is not getting answered. Everything on it. Okay. Put the pen down. Stop writing. Yes. Stop writing. Kushagra. That is not over. It is over. No. Still. I will especially I will speak in some other language. Marathi or will speak? No. Okay. Now. Hey, what are you doing? I said no need. I said no need to do. Okay. Those who got both the answers, stand up. Both the answers, those who got. Where is your answer? Going to get.
Very calculate okay, 4 answers.
Where is that?
So I did not write it, but N square plus 242 minus 3. So 3 years.
Yeah. Time extra 2 minutes I have given. Still you cannot complete. One answer got the answer stand. Those who got one answer standard. Experts. Sir, Pratik Panga. What did you used to tell me? Banking, I say. What happened now?
This one
revision test. That is why you could not be. Okay now. Revision test now. Now sit down, all of you. Now you no need to calculate anything. Just listen how much time. I'll write all the steps. Don't worry. Okay, read Kushagra, read the question. 10th one.
Yes, sir. Shahrukh opened a recurring deposit account in a bank and deposited 800 per month for 1.5 years. If he received rupees 15,084 at the time of maturity, find the rate of interest per annum.
15,084, isn't it? So you will get a maturity value is given. So formula, right? MB is equal to PN plus I PN n plus 1 R upon 2 times 12 times 100. All values whatever substitute 15,084 is equal to 800 times 8 plus B is 800 into 18 into 90 into R upon 2 into, no need to write anything now, already time is over and no point of writing. So it is coming as 6 3s are 6 2s are 2 2 4 and 2. Okay, that is a cancellation is over. 800 into 18 15,084 and as 18 8s are 144 now 14,400 is equal to 6 into 19 R. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 4 is there, 8 is there, and what is coming as over here? 6%. 684. Yes or no? So what is the answer you got?
6%.
Percentage is 6%. Is it so complicated? How much time is being needed for you people to do these questions? 2 minutes. 2 minutes, even less than 2 minutes. Is there any long calculation here? Just tell me. Even I did not do anything. 18 into 8 only I needed and a subtraction only needed cancellation. Now, if you feel R is equal to 6%, now cancellation only. So, 15th question is read.
Priyanka has a recurring deposit of rupees 1,000 per month.
Verse 8. Please don't talk. Tell per.
1,000 per month and 10% per annum. If she gets rupees 5,550 as interest.
5550. 550.
Yes. As interest at the time of maturity, find the total time for which the amount was held.
So this 550, first thing is quite a lot of people made mistake as this is considered as a maturity value. This is not the maturity value, this is the interest. So you have to use the formula for interest. I is equal to P n plus 1 into R by 2 times 12 times 100. So 550 is equal to 1000 into n plus 1 into 10 upon 2 times 12 into 100. Okay, 10101. Okay, so it is coming as n plus 1 is equal to how much you will get 5 0 into 2 into 12 divided by 100. Okay, 1 0 cancel 1 2 5. This is coming as how much 1 1 1. So it is equal to how much you get as n into n plus 1. That is n square plus n is equal to, I had to put triple 1 into this one. How much? Multiply triple 1 into, the multiplication is not required, 12. Minus equal to 1332 or minus 1332 is equal to 0. You have to find out factorization means it is coming as basically, even I can take it as triple 1 and 12 is there. When 12 is factorized, it is coming as 2, 2 and 3. Triple 1 means again is 3, 37. 36 and n square plus 37n minus 36n minus 133. This was not the statement out there in your book. Then so n is equal to 36 or n is equal to minus 37. Minus 37 is not possible. N is equal to 36. These all questions are not very complicated. These all from where the questions are here done? Check the question. This previous year board question. It says these are the questions coming in the board exams. Which year also is written over there.
We have taken it as maturity.
Interest is taken, maturity value means it is a 4-mark question. You will get 0 mark because your first statement itself is wrong. Understood the difference?
Yes.
If it is values you could not identify means you will not get any mark. You are wasting your time only. Because okay, some mistake means at least some steps mark you will get. But in the itself, instead of interest, you took as maturity value means you will not get any marks.
It was confusing.
Hello. Listen. It says there is no thing of confusing over there. You read and now you read and check. Is it confusing? Okay. So now check, how the preparations are going on. That is why just I am giving in between 1 or 2 questions. We don't have study. We not studied quite a lot of chapters. Only this is second chapter over. Over there itself, and we have not lot of theory work is there. He says, I mean, lot of things are there. What is there in this chapter to study? Formula and read the question and identify. And GST also read and identify. The same way if I give GST, I don't know how many will do the questions. Yeah, I will do. First, these how many questions you did now? Banking. Please, seriously, once again, the first day I said, it's not that we came to UT, the work is done. UT don't have any shortcuts, to get you marks like that. Nowhere, even UT, wherever it goes, nowhere, no classes are nowhere. Even no one can. It's my side or teacher side only, they can help you out. It is your work has to be done. If that work is not completely done, means problems. That is why please seriously do the work. Okay, now done. I'm raising this one. Yes, any clarification? Any clarification required? In linear inequations, how much we have done?
Sir, we have started.
We were about maybe replacement set and okay. Did we discuss what are rational numbers?
Yes, sir.
What are rational numbers? All of you close the volume and all and quickly listen. All of you close this.
So any number which can be presented in the form P and Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q are two other factors.
P and Q are?
P and Q are co-prime.
Unnatural numbers.
P and Q are integers. Okay, not necessary. Do you know what you mean by co-prime?
No common.
Why you cannot?
Why is that not necessary?
3 by 6. It is also okay. So it's not necessary. You can reduce into and you can get it as a form. Okay. If P by Q form, P and Q are just Q is not equal to 0. Okay, that means only I don't need to. Falling, I'll make you to sit. The place is there. I'll make you to sit down on. I think you'll fall down. Now, okay, so that is the condition, and I think rational and all we discussed now already. Yes, okay, natural numbers are denoted by what letter?
Capital.
What you are doing there? Are you listening here? Put the pen down and listen. What are whole numbers?
Numbers including 0.
You are. I called her and here you are. So then, what are whole numbers?
Natural numbers
Who are denoted by what letter? W. What are integers? Speak loudly. Integers. Loudly. Speak now. What's your name? Ishita. Okay, tell. Whatever you know, tell now. Listen in the class now. If you are not listening, you are. What about integers?
positive and negative.
Only positive and negative only.
Sir, all the positive and negative numbers including 0.
Positive, negative, and 0. Positive means natural numbers. Okay. Negative means negative of the natural numbers and 0. Integers noted by
Capital I and capital Z.
N.
Sir, I don't know.
letter I or capital Z. Okay. This one. We use for whole numbers. N for natural numbers. Rational numbers are not. And then ask me now, your doubt is there, then what you going to open and say?
I was opening the
Chapter we will tell you not going to open. Okay. Then rational, what are rational numbers denoted by?
Sir,
Who knows? Q. Q represent for capital letter Q represent for rational numbers. Rational numbers can be written in decimal also, no?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Those who don't know these letters, remember in the notebook you write. Chapter heading is written linear inequations. Linear inequations. Linear inequations. Written below you can write natural numbers, capital N, not all ones. Natural numbers, capital N. Whole numbers, W. Whole numbers is W. Integers, Z or I. Integers is Z or I. Rational numbers, Q. Numbers Q. In fact, the irrational number is Q dash, complement. Okay. Complement of Q, Q dash. Real numbers, R, capital R. Real numbers is capital R. What real numbers? You know what are real numbers?
Yes.
What are real numbers? To you, real numbers. To you, why you looking like that? To you only. Fast. Do you know what are real numbers? What? Fast. You know. Yes or no? At least tell you. Then tell me why you wasting. You know what are real numbers? Behind. You know what are real numbers here? Real. Put your mask down and tell loudly. Picture count. All integers are real numbers. Same.
All numbers including rational numbers, integers, natural numbers, whole numbers, and zero. So all rational.
Rational numbers and irrational numbers together is called real numbers. Union of rational and irrational. Okay, when rational that means you don't need to tell integers. In rational, everything is there. Okay, look here. Rational numbers contains natural number. 5. If you take the number 5, is it a rational number?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
5 can be written as 5 by 5 upon 1. Any whole number, let's say 0. Is it a rational number?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 0 can be written as 0 upon 1. Okay. Any integer, it is a rational number. Suppose if we are taking -3, positive not taken. -3 can be taken as -3 is 1. It's again a rational number. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, do you know what I rational? Here, put the pen down and listen. This is the first time you are seeing this on pen and down. And you are not coming for playing alone. This is not big. People are not in still primary or what? Primary kids. Okay. Now, look here. So, over here, this one, rational numbers are numbers P by Q form. Okay. Now, decimal representation, did I tell about rational numbers? Rational number can be written in 2 different forms. Do you know which are 2 different forms? One is fraction form and the decimal form. Fraction form means P by Q form. Last year we studied all these things. Decimal form means like 3 by 5 is equal to how much? 0.6 now. 6 by 10. This is decimal form. Now in decimal form, now again, if I write by 3, you know what will come? 0.333 is going on. That is a recurring one. That is 0.1. Remembering or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now this decimal representation, now if every rational number can be written in fractional form as well as decimal form. Every rational number, okay. If it is in decimal form, it is either terminating
or non-terminating.
or non-terminating recurring. If you see the decimal numbers, there are three ways decimal numbers are there. Three types of decimal numbers are there. It's terminating decimal. Panga, you are not listening in the class. Next class onwards, both of you will not sit together. Understood? Understood? No. We people are looking here and there and having fun only. Okay. Now, look. After one is terminating decimal. Second one is called non-terminating recurring. Third one is called non-terminating non-recurring. If it is terminating, it is a rational number. If it is non-terminating recurring, then it is also a rational number. If it is non-terminating non-recurring, it is irrational number. So that means every rational number is either it is terminating or non-terminating recurring. Are you followed?
Yes, sir.
Those who are doubts are there, immediately raise a hand and tell. I should, by looking some of your faces, I can understand not followed and that's why we just keep on calling you. If not followed, please immediately ask. Now, come to irrational numbers. Before that, between two rational numbers, do you know how many rational numbers are there?
Infinite.
Infinite rational numbers are there. About this one, 1.1. What type of number?
1.2.
1.1 is what type of number is 1.2? 1.1 is which type of number? Rational number. Terminating decimal, no. Do you know what is the meaning of terminating decimal?
It is a stop.
It is terminate, stops. Means the division stops or it stops at the after this one. Do you know what you mean by recurring number?
Like a same
Division not stops. It keep on repeating. Like 3333. Okay, yes.
Sir, which type of number is non-terminating and non-recurring?
Irrational number. That is coming. Okay, I will explain more. Okay, now 1.1 and 1.2. Both are which type of numbers? Rational numbers. Can you tell numbers between 1.1 and 1.2?
So 1.1.
Sir, infinite.
Can you tell number between yes?
1.01.
1.01 will not come now.
1.1.
1.11. 1.101 is before this one, no? Yes or no? That is also rational number, but between. See, this is the order relation this way, no? Therefore, 1.11 or 1.12. Suppose if I take 1.11 and 1.2, can you tell a rational number between 1.11 and 1.12? 1.1. Okay, like that. There are between these also how many rational numbers are there? Infinite rational numbers. Okay. Now, next is called irrational numbers. Do you know what are irrational numbers?
Yes, sir.
Numbers. I already said non-terminating, non-recurring. That's it. Otherwise, likely is
The numbers which are in the form of P upon Q, but Q is equals to 0.
right. What do you, what that I forgot to tell this one. First and foremost thing is you said number in the form of Q where P and Q are integers. Q not equal to 0 are called which type of numbers? Rational numbers. What will happen? You put up this one. I forgot to tell. Wait. What will happen when Q is equal to 0?
It's not defined.
It is not defined. That is studied in the third standard in division, not rational numbers. While dividing, first statement the teacher taught you, division by 0 is not possible. You cannot divide any number by 0. That is why denominator cannot be 0. Understood?
Yes, sir.
It is not that it become irrational number. Rational number is not like that. Okay. Now, what I ran, you want to tell something I did not. Irrational numbers means first when you can tell numbers which are not rational. Numbers which are not rational are irrational numbers. Or numbers which cannot be expressed in the form of P by Q. Which cannot be expressed in the form of P by Q are called numbers.
Irrational numbers.
Or the decimal form is non-terminating, non-recurring decimals. Non-terminating, non-recurring decimals. Okay. Now follow what is non-terminating, non-recurring decimals.
Yes.
Now, next is, can you give an example of an irrational number?
Root 2.
Root 2. Root 3. Pi. What is the value of pi?
3.14.
1.9.
And
22 by 7.
22 by 7. So is it 22 by 7 is a irrational number?
No, sir. No, sir.
So what is the value of pi? So next class, Kushagra, tell me about this one. Pi 22 by 7, 3.14 are rational, irrational. Since you put a pi now, okay, think and tell me in the next class. If not, I will explain. Okay, just remind regarding pi. What is this 22 by 7? What is this 3.14? Is it pi is irrational? Is it 22 by 7 is irrational? 3.14 irrational. Okay, now, if not, we will discuss. Okay, now let's come to root 2, root 3. How about root 4? Now, do you know how to write the decimal form of an irrational number? Last year you must have studied. Decimal representation, anyone remember? Online. There's root 2, you can find out certain place of decimal only, no? Long division method.
So we did by grouping the digits.
Listen.
So we group the digits into two.
Listen, na. I wrote 5, 1, 7, double 1, 7, triple 1, 7, 4 times 1, 7, etc. Is it terminating? How did you identify it is terminating or not? Is it terminating?
Yes.
Yes. If it is terminating, what type of number? Rational. So since dots means it is non-terminating. Is it recurring?
Yes.
No, sir.
No, sir.
If it is recurring means this 1 7 should come again 1 7. Is it 1 7 or 1 7 1 will come 1 7 1 only, but again not. It is non-recurring. These type of numbers are called irrational. Have you seen?
Yes, sir.
Or even this one we can make 5 point, let's say 1 7, 1 double 7, 1 triple 7, like that also it is going. Or another way, same thing I am showing these different ways. 1 7, double 1 double 7, triple 1 triple 7. Going on. A pattern wise. Now, why I am telling this one means this one. Suppose if I write, now you may ask 3.7, 1, 4, 5, 2, 8, 1, 9, 6, 8, 5. Going on. Can you write this way? You cannot identify whether it's rational or irrational. Okay, this one you cannot identify whether it is rational or irrational. Don't write when the example asks, this is the part you have to write this way. Okay? That's all. Anyway, we don't need to do these all things. I just don't explain. And what is the real numbers? The union of rational and irrational numbers. Your number line contains which type of numbers?
Real numbers.
Real numbers. Okay, it's completely packed with real numbers only. Between two real numbers, how many real numbers are there? Infinite. This much is okay now?
Yes, sir.
No. Solution set all of you now?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean solution set of an equation or any condition? Solution set. You only raise the hand, no? No, raise hand. I didn't hear you. Achha, hand is not raised. Anyone? So, what is the meaning of solution set? Or solution?
A certain alphabetical number or imaginary numbers are the following of the following.
Solution set
So the final answer.
Final answer, but little more properly.
Sir, it can be in sentimental form or root step.
Say, what is that form and what do you mean by solution? Final answer, she said, yes. Final answer.
Possible final answer.
Possible final answer. The value,
Sir, when we find the value of x and if it is less than or equal to the solution set contains all the numbers which are to be referenced.
So the set which contains all the possible values.
the value of the variable which satisfy the given condition. Understood? Yes. If a condition is given 3x minus 2 is equal to 10. Then what do you do? 3x is equal to all of listen. There are people doesn't know how to solve this also. Don't show this one. When you pointing, then means 4 fingers are towards you. Remember. There are people in the class, they are not able to solve this also. That is why I am showing these all things. What is to be done means variable. Do you know what is a variable over here? X. How many terms are here?
2.
3 terms. 1, 2, 3. In the LHS there are 2 terms. RHS there is 1 term. First term is 3x and second term is minus 2. RHS term is this one. How many terms are with the variables? 1 term. Other 2 terms are called constant. To solve means what is to be done? Make the variables in one side, constant to the other side. Suppose if I given us this way 5x also, then what do you do? How to bring? Shifting the side means plus changes to minus, minus changes to plus. Multiplication changes to division changes to. So first thing is bring the variable terms over here. 3x minus 5x is equal to 10 plus 2. 3x minus 5x is how much? Minus 2x is equal to 12. Divide x is equal to how much? Minus 12 divided by 12 divided by minus 2, which therefore x is equal to 6. Minus 6 and minus. Okay, therefore its solution means this is solution. What do you mean by solution? The value of the variable which satisfies this condition means when x is equal to minus 6, LHS and RHS will become equal. Okay, in this equation, if it is solution means if it is whatever the condition, if it is inequality means value of the variable satisfying the condition. Okay, yes, so that set is called the elements which set. So if you are writing the solution set, what did you write over here? Minus 6, because there is a difference. Okay, this is called the solution set. All of you now followed. So whenever the question is find solution set means find the value of the variable which satisfies the given. Now this chapter is inequality. Okay, now remember, next, suppose if it is given in this question, say let's take this question.
X belongs to
natural numbers.
Now what is your solution set? It is no element. This is not a natural number. Null set. Do you know what is the representation of null set?
So
5 or another way. Okay, either you can put this one or this one. How about this one?
No, sir.
This is null set. Okay, now understood all of you?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Now, so when I put this one, the solution set, let's say this is null. So here solution set. This x belongs to n. This n is called. Okay, that is then according to this condition n, it is replacement set. N is called replacement set. So what is the meaning of replacement set? It is a universal set like that for this condition. From this set, we have to check whether value is there. Okay, suppose if it was given W, therefore what will be the solution set? Null set. Null set because there is not. Suppose if it is given as Z. Minus 6 because it is an integer. Okay, if it is Q. Minus 6 because it is a rational number. Or if it is R. Minus 6. Okay. So replacement set we followed.
Yes, sir.
The set which is mentioned, from there we take the solution. Okay, understood now?
Yes, sir.
Now, so if it is not given anything, then what is the replacement set?
Replacement set is not there, so the final answer is minus.
The replacement set is there. Replacement set is real number. No, real replacement set is real numbers. Nothing is mentioned means replacement set is real numbers. Understood?
Yes, sir.
And one thing else, this is a point away. Okay. So replacement set is what one? Real number. Remember this one, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if the set is not, then nothing is mentioned. If it is given x less than 5, its meaning what is the replacement set? Real number. Okay, this much is clear. So all of you followed what is meant by replacement set?
Yes,
what is
sir.
meant by solution set? No problem. Now I am going to one equation to take, and I am going to represent the solution set and represent graphically, means on the number line also what I am going to do. First, let's say example, and then solution will. Let's say x less than or equal to 3. You know what is the meaning of x less than or equal to 3?
Yes.
Okay, now one by one. First case, if x belongs to n, what will be its solution set? 1, 2, 3. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Less than or equal to 3 means, see, this much is the solution. How many elements are there? 3 elements are there. Suppose in the second case, the same question, okay? X belongs to W. 0, 1, 3. This shouting should be when solution was not here. Okay, this also no problem.
Yes, sir.
Third one, when x belongs to z,
Sir,
certain dots.
X is that x belongs -1.
-1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, understood now?
Yes, sir.
You will not get Q. There won't be any question Q because you cannot list out the rational numbers. You will get
2 dash.
x belongs to R. Real numbers.
Sir,
No. Here you cannot find out, count the real numbers.
X.
You cannot count, remember, you cannot count the real number. You cannot separate this one. For example, if you are taking between 3 and 4, how many natural numbers are there? There is between 3 and no natural number. How many whole numbers are there? No, 0. How many integers are there? 0. How many rational numbers are there? Infinite. You cannot count. How many real numbers are there? Infinite. How many rational numbers are there? Infinite. That's why rational no, whereas real numbers, so you cannot. So here its solution set is in set builder form. X such that x less than or equal to 3 and x belongs to. These are the solution sets. Are you followed how to write the solution set of all?
Yes, sir.
This one, when the answer comes this way, question will not come this way. First you have to that in solving. This method is clear, all of you.
Yes, sir.
If you see all the sets, can you identify something? These all sets are subset. These 3 subsets. Is all sets. But what type of sets? Sets are in roster form. See, list out. This is in set builder form. What is the meaning of roster form? You can list the elements. Here you cannot list. If you can list the elements, when you represent it on the number line, you can represent them in dots, points, point by point. Whereas this is not point, it is an interval. Okay, shading the region. Understood or not? Whenever dots are there, this will be coming as what? Point. Sorry, whenever this roster form is there, representing on the number line is points. 1, 2, 3, dot, dot, dot. Okay, that I will explain in the next class. This one solution set all of you followed?
Yes, sir.
Replacement set all of you followed?
Yes, sir.
This is the part you have to remember. Next class, we are going to do the solution and starting this. Okay? All right.